there. I'm hoping this is working. Can everyone see me all right? Sorry, I'm using this other format, so. Okay. All right. Yes, I know Crafty is live as well. I'm going to make your yeah, oh, good. Nisi, I actually made that quote-unquote meme or whatever you want to call it up. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Blair. Hi, Nick. Yes, Baldiran. Yes, I made it up. Hey, Chuck. Yeah. So 9 Central. So I'm here. Thank you, Becky. I might be looking all right, but it's been a rough. It's Sniper Boofy. I see that you made it in. Oh, I need to check my vertical. Hold on one moment. Okay. Come on, go in there. It does this. I have to check the because I'm doing the vertical and the horizontal. Oh, it's doing that thing. Okay. So let me catch everybody here on. Hi, Linda. So I babysat my grandchildren all weekend because my daughter and her husband had to go out of town for a wedding. And when they go out of town for a wedding, it's not showing my horizontal or my vertical. Why is it not showing? Oh, I had this problem the last time. Oh, why is it not doing it? I am so sorry. Let me try this again. I'm not trying to... Thanks for the shout. Oh, you're welcome, Renee. No worries. Yes, I know it should be showing both, but I need to get into the chat. Actually, Thrifty, for the moment, if you could help me out, I need to just probably wrench you up just for the purpose of, let's see if I can get it to do it. Is that vertical or is that horizontal? That's horizontal. Okay. See, I can see the horizontal chat. There we go. Okay. Now I got my vertical chat. And I have a cool little stand. This little stand I actually was given for doing 7-minute workouts through my husband's insurance / health insurance. So we're good now. I can see it. And let me switch it to all messages on my vertical. So I just don't want to miss anybody. I'm trying to keep track of both. And thank you, Thrifty Rachel. Thank you. It's more, I found a bunch of my wonderful, your great grandma's yarn. So is it like from the 1950s, 60s, or 70s? Nick, because I can't put in perspective how old your great grandma is. So it's Sniper Boofy's here. Hi. It looks like you're both. Remember the one, yes, is your dog okay? And yeah, no, it's fantastic. Let me, it's Hinge Health, which I think anybody can sign up for, but, so I can put that at whatever angle and then I can have my charging cord going through there. I might even be able to use, I need it up higher for the verticals, but that's going to be making my life easier for these when I do vertical and horizontal at the same time. I just had to get hooked in. Oh, you don't know, Nick. Okay. Hi, yes, Michelle. How are you? Yes, Michelle's over on the vertical. Hi, Arity. You just came in, right? Hi, Blair. I know. Hook Sportive is... Yes, it's all the same. No space, though, Blair. No space. But I was with my grandkids all weekend. And to say I'm exhausted is probably an understatement. Pretty serious migraine today where the left side of my face was numb, but I worked something out with my younger daughter, who she doesn't know the people that were getting married, so that's why that was a non-issue. Anyway, my younger daughter, I was supposed to be there till 6:30 or 7, and I was like, it's a 45-minute drive sometimes an hour and a half if it's awful traffic. So I'm like, I was stressing about it. Anyway, so I switched times with my older daughter. Thanks, Arity. That's very nice. Yarn from the 70s. Okay, so 50-ish years old. 55-ish years old. Anyway, depending on when. Hi, me again. Anyway. I'm not. Let me just, in case. I'm not. Oh, let me see. I might have to do something here. Let me, I don't know how to just hide the comment. Okay, let me do it that way. Okay, we're gonna do this. Sorry. Okay, we'll just take care of that. Okay. Hi, Dan. How are you? Oh, I did miss you. I'm so glad you said hi again. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that because I am trying to do vertical and horizontal, and I'm trying to keep up with both. Hi, Linda. Anyway, so I worked it out with my daughter. She stayed and met with my ex and his significantly younger wife and their baby that's the same age as my granddaughter. But whatever, life be lifin'. But my daughter and her husband, my younger daughter and her husband, stayed and took care of my grandkids so I could come home, took medicine, slept a bit, and then I'm ready to go. But I do want to hi Izzy, how are you? We'll just do that. We're doing that for now. I'm having, normal troll problems over on the vertical. So good times. Oh, Helix, Lexi, you, yes, please, Lexi, if you can. Hi, Lana Banana. How are you? That's fine. Yes, that's fine, Lana. Whichever way works for you. Okay, Lexi, if you want to take care of me, if you know what I mean, because you're over in that vertical, if you want to do that. Okay, let's see. I know I'm missing chat because I'm going back and forth, and now Lexi's over in the vertical, and you're good, Izzy. Izzy Pop. Love her. Love her content. I love her little cat animations, or whatever you want to describe them as. I know it's more than that. Anyway, so lovely to see you. It was nice of you to join Linda Saxaida Arity. I don't know if you caught her story. She's a teacher, but she's from Norway. She lives in Spain, and she teaches at a school for Norwegian kids that are living in Spain. They're in Malaga. Anyway, so she's lovely. She knits and crochets, and I'm so glad you popped in. I don't know if she really introduced herself to you. And those of you who don't know Becky is my friend, so I see people saying hi to Becky. Blair, I missed your comment. Monday at 7 Central. Okay. For my 100 subscribers. Oh, so you said in the other night that you got to your 100, so that's very awesome. I would pay again. Okay. Hey Linda, since you're in there, can you grab that last one too?
That's what she said.
Okay, that one's more of a problem, but I got it. Okay, thank you, Linda. All right. It looks like Linda and Lexi are going to be busy over in the vertical. I'm going to try to keep up with... I yeeted myself out. This is what I do in the verticals. This is why I can have more problems. Okay. Y'all are probably here to see yarn, though. She is. She's so sweet. Anyway, I have vertical and horizontal. The vertical is Trolls Be Trollin', so it's good times. So Linda and Lexi are over there playing Whack-A-Troll. It's good times. This is why I desperately need moderators. I very rarely in horizontal. All right, let's actually do this first. Do you see this? You know what this is? This is a stack of patterns from another yarn. Oh my gosh, seriously, it's keeping them busy. Okay. Sorry about the trolls, but I probably need to set it to subscriber. Yes, yarn. We'll do these patterns first. Now, if any of these are knitting, which I think I went through, this is crochet. I actually might use this shape for something I want to do for my stepdaughter. It probably won't be the same stitch pattern, and look, it has this little graph grid. So thankfully, I have this little handy dandy tool, so I can do it that way as well as reading the pattern. So that shape is fun. I'm trying to get it close enough that you can see that. Anyway, that's one of the patterns. There's lots of different patterns. Is that part of that one too? That's part of that one. That's the edging. Let me put it back in there. All right. But there's seed stitch, which we all know. Lemon peel, I think, is one of the other names for it. And then there's crochet socks, clearly with an actual heel, and ribbing at the top. Anyway, so these are called survival socks, and they are crochet. So fun with that. Are these crochet as well? How many of you crochet socks? Oh, no, this is a knit pattern. So I'll set that aside because I don't know how to knit. Oh, okay, thank you. Thanks, Lexi. Thanks, Linda. You guys are rocking it. Which one? This one? This one's very pretty, or the knit one? The knit one has beautiful texture to it. That's gorgeous. But I'll set it aside for a knitting giveaway thing. She did say I'm welcome to give away stuff. So there's those survival socks. I wonder why they're called survival socks. I don't know. Oh, and there's two of them. That's funny. Well, one of these is definitely getting set in the knit stack too. And in case you didn't know, Shannon likes socks. More socks. More socks. All right. Okay, I'm trying to catch it. Okay, thanks, Sniper. Can you make waterproof socks? I mean, if you made them out of plastic, but the problem with that, waterproof, they would not be cozy on the inside and outside. You'd almost have to, because knitting or crocheting, you have holes in it. So even if you were using something like plastic to make it, yeah, you love knitting socks. Yeah, you love knitting though, right, Renee? And Erdia will be right back. That set is pretty. I'm trying to see if they're crochet or knit. But waterproof, the problem is with the holes. So you'd have to put something on the outside of your crocheted or knitted socks in order to make waterproof socks. Which I know they have shoe covers like that. This is crochet. I probably could have told it. If I actually looked at it, I would have been able to tell that that's crochet. But that's nice. That's a nice sock. All right. Oh, this is the other one I was thinking for my stepdaughter. because it's called the Dragon Fin Shawlette. So I really like that. This is Naughty Magpie Designs. Never heard of them, but I bet some of you have. This is crochet. Okay. Does anybody crochet socks? Your feet would sweat, right, Renee? I don't think waterproof would be ideal. Putting the plastic waterproof booty things over your shoes is a better idea than waterproof socks. Easy breezy beanie. Basic looking pattern that looks a little bit like Camille's. Let's see. Yep. This is pretty much, this is very close to, but not exactly the same as Camille's hat pattern. And then there's the, I think that's probably knitted. This is Barocco yarn is the ad. Okay. Let me see if I'm right. Circular needles, I was right. This is knitted. Because when you're using, here's the thing. This is why I would actually, or I want to be able to use my knitting machine to do some of that. I know the Dragon Shawlette, this one. Yeah, this one. I'm looking forward to making this one. It's definitely the pattern I need for that. All right, and then Yarn Inspirations. Or no, this is Premier. So sometimes Premier has free patterns, and that's pretty nice. A pretty nice cowl. But yeah, that one. Anyway, that's the stack of patterns I've seen. I have not gotten through everything that she recently gave me, and I think she's done. I think it's fully sorted now. Now, some of this I'm gifting to a specific person that's in need, but let me see if I've got one where the price tag's not right on the name. Of course. Yeah, okay, this one, maybe I can get that off. That fingernail is a mess. All right, come on. Is that the color? No. Okay, this one is the closest. So there's 4 of these. And the brown, sorry, the brand, not the brown. It's a rust, red leaning rust color with a gold tone metallic. This is called Gleam. I dropped one. Because, when don't I drop one? People are strange when you're a stranger. Yes, that's true. Okay. Anyway. So this is called Gleam. You can see that's a pretty thick yarn. I mean, it's probably, yeah, it's labeled a medium 4. That's a 4. I would call that a 4. And it's hook size 5.5 millimeter, which is an I or a 9, and 5 millimeter needles or 8 in US. Hand wash cold, dry flat, do not iron, do not bleach, professionally dry clean. I guess that P stands for professionally dry clean. What other kind of dry cleaners are there? Can you dry clean your own stuff without being a professional? I don't know. This says 96%. This is interesting that it's hand wash. I wonder if it's because of the metallic in there. 96% acrylic, 4% other fibers, which would be that metallic. And this pattern that comes on the back calls for an 8 millimeter hook, even though it says the standard is 5.5 millimeter, which is always interesting to me. How many yards? How many yards? This colorway is Canyon, if I didn't say that. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 169 yards, 154 meters. And there's 4 of those. So plenty to make some kind of cowl. Okay. Oh, you're back. Okay. So I'm glad if you didn't hear me, Nisi, about the little thumbnail, literally I made that up one day because some crocheter, and I wish I could even remember who it was, kept saying balled yarn, as in balled up yarn, and I kept picturing sheared sheep. I couldn't help it, and so balled yarn. Yeah, yes, this yarn is gorgeous, right, Linda? Okay, that's unfortunate. Remember, yes, I want it. Sniper, tell me. Oh, Trish, hi Trish. How are you doing? I hope it's going well in down under. Well, you're in New Zealand. It's still down under, right? Is it starting to shift to spring weather? Are you getting nicer weather? Because we're definitely getting colder weather up here in the north. Northern hemisphere, that is. But yes, this is gorgeous. It's called, I believe the yarn is Gleam, but the price tag's on most of them. But one of them, it looks like it says Gleam right there. And the color is Canyon. It's gorgeous. I mean, this is one of those where if I could get my knitting machine to do something with it, it would be nice, because then I could get a lot more out of the 4 balls of that I got. Always lurking. Yeah, that's, oh, bad storms. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sniper. I'm sorry to hear that about your pup. That's so sad. Oh no, what are we laughing at, Iridian? Oh. Probably something I said. Oh, the bald yarn. The bald yarn thing, yes. We had some sleet. Yeah, I know. You're already getting winter weather pretty much, right? Up in Montana. That Nisi is free-handedly. For any of you that don't know. I know it probably hasn't dropped. They're kind of rotating through, dropping my mods, but you're welcome to drop your channel. I think we got up to 83 today. Oh, wow. What state are you in, Renee? You don't have to say where, but what state? I mean, my weather was good, but... Oh, yeah, right, Sniper, you have to do that. I had a kitty that went through that, and then one kitty that had heart and kidney failure stuff going on, and one that got the team. I'm sorry. I know that's a hard loss. Losing pets is losing family members for most of us. But yeah. All right. So this looks like a bulky 5 to me. That's probably labeled a bulky 5. Wouldn't you say? Maybe it's a 4, but if it's a 4, it's a thick 4 like an Aaron weight. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sniper Boofy. So sorry. But this variegation is so totally up my alley. I like variegated yarns a lot. I'll have to put that with something. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Again, I haven't been through this bag. Look at this. Look at that. It's such a beautiful rainbow. So different than other rainbow colorways I've seen. Look at that. Look at that. So beautiful. And that's that. Is that called chain spun? Is that what that stuff is? When it's like that? I don't know. I got to get it really close so you can see what I'm talking about. Can you see that? Keep going off side. Sorry. Okay. Yes, it's Wizard. You are correct. Barocco Wizard. Lexi for the win. Lurking into... Oh, yes. Oh, you're going out to dinner. How nice. Okay. Oh, that one was Boofy. Okay. I'm sorry. So, this is Wizard, as Lexi over in the vertical pointed out. Yes, chain spun is the right. Thank you. Thank you, Nisi, for making sure that I... Yeah. Looks like a 5. Okay. This one. Okay. Thanks for always confirming, because I really don't have much crochet education, yarn education, other than what I've learned on the YouTubes. And there it tells you how to drop your channel. You're welcome. Just take a second. If you see someone write it, give it a second, and then. But yeah, I love this muted rainbow. It's stunning. Okay, let's learn about this. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 262 yards, 240 meters. Machine wash separately in cold water or delicate cycle. Oh, on delicate cycle. Lay flat to dry. Crochet items I generally am going to. Okay. Hooray. Guess what? What's in this? We've been trying to figure out if I had a reaction to superwash wool. This is superwash wool, extra fine merino, 85% and 15% nylon. So let's see. Okay. So far, I know it's weird, but this is how I have to test my wools. This seems fine. Okay, try again, Thrifty. Sniper's dropping his over here. Linda, even though yours drops, you're welcome to drop it. Lexi, same. Yeah, okay. So far, the evidence says that superwash doesn't bother me. That's good information. And this is even 85% superwash wool. So if it's just plain wool, it bothers me even at 15%. So this is 85% superwash wool, and it's definitely not bothering me at all. I wouldn't want to sweat in it, but it seems fine. Okay. Hopefully it drops for you now, Rachel. This is like ridiculously gorgeous. Okay, so you're the same. So Nisi, you regular wool bothers you, but superwash is okay? That is so good to know. That would be kind of a normal thing. No space. Oh, is that what happened? Oh, it didn't look like she had a space. Did she? Oh, the second time. Okay, we're good. All right, more material, y'all. More fleece. Look at how cute. Look at how cute that is. Now this is only a couple yards, but I could definitely do something with that. I love the little mushrooms and the snail. Look how cute. And the little bee. That's so cute. That would be a nice backing to a baby blanket or something. Anyway. So, very cute fleece. There's more fleece in here, y'all. You already knew I had some of that. I actually gifted some of that out that she gave me already. There's a couple other people that, oh my gosh, this one's super extra soft. Wish that was enough to make pajama bottoms out of. Yes, plants. Ugh. Okay. Little daisies. All right. And this is rabbits. This is about the same amount of material. Little rabbits. Very cute. I'm actually wanting to make a t-shirt quilt. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed Erdy. Oh, that's really hard, Sniper. Losing that many. Pets, that's so hard. Okay. Trying to keep in both. Sorry about that. But the rabbits are cute. Set that over there. And I do have a place for all of that. I have a feeling this was not supposed to be in the bag. This looks like probably her granddaughter's. So I will check with her if she wants that returned for her granddaughter. If not, my granddaughter will be getting that. But I will check with Shannon and see if she wants that back, because I'm confident that was not supposed to be in there. Oh, did I drop to $8.99? I was at $900, but that's how YouTube is. Like, you'll pick them up and then, oh, very nice. Construction and airplanes. Or, no, that's all construction, isn't it? I actually, you know the animal face blanket, that one? That was their other theme, is construction. If I had this back in June, I would have just made a fleece blanket and we would have called it done. But I wouldn't have learned my lesson about design. So, which was, make the blanket and do appliques. That's the lesson I learned. Make the blanket and do appliques. Unless you're doing a corner to corner and you're fine with the color work, which can be challenging. So yeah, this one's super cute. Oh, and I was saying I want to make a t-shirt quilt, but what you do is you take like t-shirts that were special to someone that they don't wear or whatever, and then you do the batting and you stitch them to fleece. And so that would be good. We finished that bag. Now this bag. Am I going to have a yarn management problem? Yes. Am I going to complain about it? No. But again, some of this yarn will be gifted, and I'm super grateful for this one because now I can confirm. I think if I got really sweaty, it might bother me a little bit, but I can work with wool. I just can't wear wool. But on my face, it's not bothering me, which is usually where I feel it first, but the neck too. Hi, Marie. The construction machines, yes. Oh, 901. Thanks, Sniper. That's awesome. Yeah, so thanks to everybody being so awesome to me. I do have and I just need to sustain them as my watch hours. I just need to get there. This is a big twist. We can all see that Shannon would probably use this, right? Big twist value, 269 yards, 4.3 ounces, 246 meters, 121 grams, 5 millimeter knitting needles, 5 millimeter crochet hook, medium weight 4. What color is this? Because that's what machine wash, low iron, do not bleach, do not tremble, dry flat. Oh, and yeah. And so I think that means don't dry clean, right? This one. That one means don't dry clean. Oops. Sorry, trying to do a good job on the vertical. No, Lexi, this is exactly why. Okay, you know I'm generous with my yarns. I am. So probably part of the convenience factor, I could just go meet her and pick up, so she didn't have to mail any of the yarn. Now, she has been very generous, and she has gifted out lots and lots of yarn, and she's doing giveaways, so make sure you're going and doing that. I, at this point, don't feel right entering any of her giveaways, and if I did, I would say, hey, pass it on to, or I would say, whatever. But I didn't find the colorway yet, did I? Oh, Rainbow Bright. Like the 80s character, Rainbow Bright. But yes, I have been blessed, but I will pay it forward. There is someone specific that I'm going to be sending some yarn to, and probably a crochet hook set. Yeah. So, when you give, you receive, not the other way around, right? That's my general philosophy. I give not to get, but I give, and then people give to me, knowing that I will pay it forward. Like Deb Morgana will send me yarn because she knows I will make something with it, and I like the Ripple blanket for Boggy Creek. That was yarn from Deb Morgana. She's another one. Oh, well, this is fun yarn. This makes me think of Animal from the Muppets. Wouldn't that be funny? Hold that with like a red yarn and make Animal from the Muppets. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay. Yes, she's being very generous. Yes. Yeah, I knew she'd give to you. She gave to Michelle Plays Hooky. And I know it's late for Michelle Plays Hooky, but right? Animal from the Muppets. Is anybody else getting that vibe? There's actually 2 of these. Let's see what these details are. Galaxy. A galaxy not far, far away. It's right here. 62% nylon, 38% polyester. Again, I would have to hold that with another yarn. With a yarn. Nut. I wouldn't have to hold it with Shannon. I'm just being ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I have my moments. 16 stitches, 4 inches. That's gauge. That doesn't help me. Approximately 51 yards. Hand wash with cool water and mild soap. Press with cool iron. Lay flat to dry. If you're turning that into amigurumi, that's not happening. Made in Italy for Artful Yarns. And Artful Yarns is out of Townsend, Massachusetts. M.A. Yeah, that's Massachusetts, right? But yeah, Animal. So we got 100 yards. I know. I say silly things, right, Lexi? I don't know. Trying to keep up with both. It's pretty, but right. So Rachel, like, I definitely, this type of yarn, I will work with it. It's like this hank came undone. So we're just gonna do that. All right. I need to cake that up at some point, probably would make it easier. But I would hold it with another yarn, with a yarn, not with Shannon. And this looks like, what is this? What is this? It looked like thread, but then I looked closer and I'm not sure. Cascade Yarns. I've heard of them. I've never had them. Fine yarn. This might be 50 grams, 100 yards, relaxed. For best results, knit while yarn is relaxed. Do not stretch on needles. 4.5 millimeter, no, 4,5? So I think those are 4 or 5 needles, or 4.5 needles, 1.75 millimeter hook. So, given that information, made in Brazil, 98.3% cotton, 1.7% elastic. Machine wash warm, don't bleach. I don't know what that means. Oh, there's some symbols I don't know there. Maybe you guys can help me out. I don't know this one that looks like a piece of candy. Next to the the dry clean. I don't know. No, P is professionally dry clean. Don't iron. What's that one that looks like wash, but then it's got an X through it and it's got bubbles? I don't know. Hi, Sniper. I'm glad you're back. She might not mind like me holding on to her while I crochet. Yes. See, you could hold this. There you go. You could hold that together and make an animal. But I actually think, I think I would call that a 2-weight, but it says super fine, I think. It says fine, no, distributor of fine yarn, Cascade Yarns. Maybe this will help. Maybe, well, what does the 1.75 millimeter hook recommended? What size yarn would that be? Oh. Yeah, that will happen. Sniper, Boofy, and Goofy. because they like the human food. Well, this is why I have a problem with my cat, Missy. What do you think, though? 1.75 millimeter hook would be what in terms of weight? Very fine, like one? Like a one, Chuck? Oh, you actually had a thing that told you about all the symbols. Ooh, that's, you know what, Rachel? I might have to look that up, Thrifty, if you don't know Rachel. I'm gonna go chill with the dogs. Yes, you spend time with your pups. Yeah, you'd spend time. 1.75 is a steel hook. What size yarn would that indicate to you, Linda? Was that in US? It was 1.75 millimeters. 1.75 millimeters. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. It was made in Brazil, but then it said Cascade Yarns, which is a was this the one I said it was in Massachusetts? I don't know. Made in Brazil. And then wherever Cascade Yarns is. Oh, view message. Who was it? Arity. Oh, yes, it has a problem with that word, even though that word is perfectly acceptable. So, if you ever watch Mama G Gear, she calls it fingerling. That's how she gets around that. Fingerling, like the potatoes. Oh, there's no way that's a 4-weight. There's no way that's not a 4-weight yarn. I think that's a 2. So this is a 4-weight yarn. So maybe it's a DK, maybe it's a 3, but 1.75 millimeter. I'm thinking that's small. Number 10 thread. Thank you, Linda. Okay. Looks a little thicker than that, but yeah, that makes sense. So that's why when I originally looked at it, I was like, is it a thread? No, I don't think so. Okay, one. Sport, so a 2. Okay. A 1 or a 2, just depending on how you use it. This, I saw a peek out the top. Now, I was so super excited about this because I missed the big sale on these, and then they were gone. So they clearanced them out. This is called a bobbin, right? Everyday bobbin. Anti-pilling. This is Premier. It is so soft. There's all the details. It helps if I get it straight for you. Go back a little. Well, I'll read it to you. Anti-pilling everyday. It's Premier. So soft. 3 balls in one. So this is 3 balls. So it's like a light and then a variegated and a dark green. Fantastic. Medium weight 4. Total for the whole bobbin is 543 yards. 9 ounces, 255 grams, or that's 498 meters. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny, Chuck. I didn't even... Good times. Good times with ridiculous things I say. I'm so glad, Chuck, because you catch me on those things. Oh, Camille, I know, right? This one in particular, I agree. But I was so excited to get some because I literally had looked at it so many times when it was on sale. I didn't realize it was kind of like a clearance, we're getting rid of all of it kind of situation. Look at the pattern they put on there. Ugh, so cute. Okay, anyway, you're right though, Linda. She's gonna, now I think she's still on the road. I could be wrong on that. Maybe she's home, but if she is home, she's exhausted. So I'm not expecting to see her because that was a long road trip. Now, I'm going to pull all of these out because I saw this. But man, she clearly was planning on doing something with this. Because there's these two that are caked up. She had done this much work. Look at this work. Look how beautiful. So yeah, I need to stick a lifeline in there. Hold those stitches. I think I said I'll make a whole thing. Look at that. See, I want to be able to do that, but I don't know how to knit. And I feel like that's a knitting thing. Otherwise, you're using so much yarn, it's ridiculous. But look at how many of these there are. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these caked up. We'll call it 6. 6 of these. So 6 of these. Cotton Ease, which I have never used. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 207 yards, 188 meters. 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. What's interesting about that is I was guessing a higher cotton content. Higher. You were thinking the same thing, Chuck. It feels like more cotton than that. It feels like different than a 50-50. It feels high. It feels 65-35 or even 75-25. But it's 50-50 cotton acrylic. 5mm needles, 5mm hook, or an H or an 8 in US terms. This color is almond, which, yes, an almond without its skin, exactly that color. So very well named. Cotton Ease, very nice. But I will find a way to save that, so to speak. Or what's it attached to? It's attached to this. Okay, so that's going to get set aside. And I got to figure out how to put a line through there like I did. Like I'm going to do with this. No, she has a line in this one. Let me show you. So I was just going to do different pieces of her work. I wonder if this is the same pattern and she decided she didn't like the thick yarn. This is so soft, but anyway. But see how it's got the lifeline through there? Anyway. So, all right. Yarn, and more yarn. Thought it was only going to be an hour, but I think it's going to be a little more. But we're going to be able to all right. I'm going to try something. Y'all just hang in there a second and see what it says at me. Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, 6 of these. Hi, folks, over here in the chat. Okay, you came back over there. I've never heard of that. Cotton Ease, me either. I've heard of wool ease. People use wool ease all the time. So, and then it's just dropping people's channels. Okay, now this I have heard of. That's the TV show. I love this color green. Again, it's quite possible Camille would be very jealous of this green. This is a fantastic, what I would call Kelly green. Maybe a little darker than Kelly green. I wonder if this came in a mystery bag or something because it's still bagged up. Or she just got it because it was a good price, because Shannon does that sometimes. Shannon and Another Yarn. I do like to specify because I talk about Shannon the Spinny Stitcher sometimes too. 372 yards per ball or skein. 340 meters. Machine wash, gentle cycle, tumble dry. Medium weight for 5mm needles, 5mm hook. I'm going to do it without opening that bag. Yeah, gorgeous. I know some people have worked with this. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, almost like Caron Simply Soft, but not quite as shiny as that. Has anybody worked with this Schitt's Creek? Hi, Boxy. Boxy, how are you doing? Lexi, are you in both? Just keep an eye on that one. Because I really stink at the vertical, like keeping up on the vertical. I'm sorry. Unfortunate. All right. This is Vanna's Choice. Now, I've worked with Vanna's Choice a million times. I can almost bet this came in a mystery bag. This colorway is real. It looks, can you see that it's blue? I don't know. It says it only takes 1 ball for a hat, 3 for a scarf, 9 for a sweater, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 170 yards, 156 meters, a medium weight 5.5 millimeter needles, 6 millimeter hook or a J hook if you're in the US. But yeah, and this particular one went to St. Jude's Research. Yeah. Thank you, Lexi. I know, it's kind of a pain going back and forth. Oh, Jenny, how are you? Jenny, type in the chat where you came in. Which yarn did you see? Which was the first yarn you saw, the green or the white? Because I'm thinking you didn't see this gorgeousness. Look at this. Is this not just so beautiful? Ridiculously beautiful. I love it. I gotta figure out what I'm making with that. Anyway. No, I haven't used it. Yeah, I haven't used it. The blue yarn. You came in the blue yarn. Oh, and another yarn is here. I keep saying I was gonna hold this with another yarn, but make an animal from the Muppets, but I wasn't gonna hold you with this yarn, Shannon. So it was specifying another yarn there. You can drop your channel if you want to. Hooks 247. Yeah. And we were trying, we think we concluded that this is a sport weight or even a one weight, because it didn't have it was made in Brazil and it's Cascade yarns. There's 2 of these. Anyway. But, yes. But this is midnight blue. That's why it's like so dark. This Vanna's Choice. I do like Vanna's Choice. It's not like the most amazing, but this is super amazing. But I also see that it's like not really your style. So yes, Jenny, go right ahead. Yes, I love this one so much. And I do actually, I haven't worked with this one, but I love this color. And I'll just real quick, we're doing a super fast review. This is I'm super excited about this because I did not get any of these bobbins when Premier was selling them, and I love it. Make a whole project and then some. And here's some more of that Vanna's White. So that's 6 of those. I'm going through the last bit of, and yes, you can find bathings. This one, right? This one. So I'm thinking this one. This one. Is this one bulky as well? But you definitely use this one. Or is it the Wizard? Anyway. But I also very much love this one, which I think it's labeled a 4, but I would call it a 5. I mean, It's a thick 4. Anyway, that's the one we started with. Okay, sorry. Again, I was at my daughter's house babysitting my toddler grandchildren. And I'm definitely too old to have my own children. In theory, I biologically could. But why would I do that? Grandkids are so much more fun. Oh, okay. I was just saying, Shannon, I need to ask you this. Do you need this returned? I have a feeling this is your granddaughter's. And I will return it to you. I will return it to you if it is your granddaughter's and it was not supposed to be in the bag. Just let me know. What's the name on that Cascade? Let me look. It says Cascade Yarns Fixation. Right, that's what you're looking for? Fixation. Fixation, T-I-O-N, that kind of fixation. Okay, let me check over here. Oh, thank you, Lexi. I figured it was being silly. There, I'm trying to get it. There. That. Oh, okay. So this is not one of your grandkids. Okay. It's probably going to my granddaughter. Because she, first of all, she loves bracelets. See, I have tiny hands, so I was able to get that on my 98% cotton. It was, 98.3% cotton, 1.7% elastic. That's why Shannon, another yarn, said what she said about that there are bikini patterns with this because it has that elastic in it. Do you use that kind of yarn on socks? Would you? Would that be appropriate? I don't know. Anyway, so remember to hit the like or double tap your phone screen if you're watching on the vertical. I appreciate it. I know most of you in the horizontal probably already did that. I actually have some of this Feather Wisp yarn, but in a tan colored colorway. I definitely will use this. I have used this, the tan one, light blue. Oh, okay. Okay, yes, we can stretch it. Okay, so I was saying there's somebody I will probably gift this to, Shannon, you know who. I will send that to that person in need. But this I have tan, and I made a little cat out of it, but because I made it so small, it ended up looking like a mouse, which I thought was hilarious because it was a cat pattern that looked like a mouse. But I actually, as challenging as that looks to work with, it works up like a dream. I was expecting all kinds of challenges. Yeah, see, Rachel, I was expecting challenges. It was so easy to work with because it's so silky soft. It just glides. It glides. It even frogs nicely. I know, shocking. So I made amigurumi with it with no problem. It didn't even hold it together or anything. It's considered a light DK. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Arity. And hi, Tina C. How are you? And thank you, Chuck. I appreciate it. You're fantastic. So yeah, this definitely has maybe Oscar the Grouch vibes. You wouldn't need this much yarn though. So I'm not kidding. I was shocked. This yarn is so easy to work with. It's genuinely surprised. Genuinely surprised. It's not like this where I'm looking at that going, huh. First of all, I'm not going to be able to find my stitch if I don't put yarn with it. Secondly, that's long. And I don't know. It's pretty silky though, so it might frog okay. I don't know. But I'm excited. I am excited about this because tan and green, I could make plants. I can find things to do with that. And I have done amigurumi with it. So maybe a Mike Wazowski, because I already have yarn for us Sully from Pixar's Monsters, Inc. Oh, that's weird because here, that's so weird, Arity, because here it said 1.75 millimeter. It said millimeter on the hook. That's so weird. Okay, either way, I'm sending it. This has a home that will use it, and she'll probably use it for socks. I need to find out if she uses thread regularly. It's possible Shannon Another Yarn likes green. Excuse me. Did I take my allergy pill today? First animal and then Oscar the Rat. Yes, yeah. Okay, you're right. You're right, Rachel. See, I have my leanings as well. This is Yarn Art. This is a nice deep green. Ooh, this might go well with one of the blankets I'm making for Camille's Happy Holidays challenge. Look at that. It's showing pretty true to color there, y'all. It's kind of a deep seaweed green. Yes, Oscar is fantastic, right? Honestly, he says things that before it was okay to say you were allergic to people. I'm not. I'm extroverted to the ridiculous level, but I know a lot of people feel allergic to people, so and I get it. Well, there you go. I swear I'm not sick. I don't think I took my allergy pill. Let me look. No, I did. I am so sorry. Just want one moment, please. All right. So, let's look at the details on this gorgeous beauty. This is 30% wool. Again, my hands, no problem. Yep, itchy. Can't touch it to my face. Whereas this superwash, obviously the ball band's not going to cause the problem. No problem. No problem at all. This, no, itchy. It's great, but again, I can work with it, no problem. My hands, no problem. That's a pretty thick yarn. I bet that's a 5. Well, 30% wool, 70% acrylic, 100 grams, 170 yards, partially used. I bet she used, well, I could weigh it, but I don't care that much. So this is 170 meters, 185 yards. She probably used less than half, maybe as much as a third, just feeling that. Maybe only a quarter of the ball. 4.5 millimeter needles, 5 millimeter hook from Yarn Arts. Nope Lux. That's a funny name. Nope Lux. Go over here a little bit. Oh, that's so funny, Chuck. She only buys cookies. My mom used to call me the Cookie Monster. And then I had a blue shag carpet in my bedroom, and I called it the Cookie Monster carpet. So I'm a big Cookie Monster fan. So there we go, Rachel. More in that theme, but that was due to Chuck, not. But yeah. Anyway, this is cool yarn. It says it's a 4, but that is a really thick 4. That's a really thick 4 to me. I mean, I guess it's not a 5. It's just really thick 4. So Aran weight, ARAN. And Caron 1 pound, but not a new one. This says no dye lot. 100% acrylic, medium weight 4. I'll turn it so I can read it. Leaf green. Now, what's fascinating about that is I have some Caron 1 pound that's labeled leaf green as well, and it is not this color. No, it's grass green. Never mind. They should be different colors. They have different names. All right. It feels like a little bit, again, barely any of this has been used. Again, I could weigh it, but I don't care that much because that's enough to make a ton. Anyway, where are we? 100% acrylic, right? 5mm needles, 5.5mm hook, machine wash warm, no bleach, you can tumble dry, no iron. Professionally, the circle P means professionally dry clean. Again, I don't know how you would dry clean not professionally. Purple shag carpet. Yes, we are. More Muppets. It's all about the Muppets. Purple shag carpet. Yeah, for real. I'm trying to pay attention to the verticals as well. And Jenny's. Yeah, right? So this is why. Okay, every time I was opening the stuff that Shannon, another yarn, who may or may not have dropped her channel. I told her to, but I don't know if she did. But anyway, a lot of you already know her. But she is downsizing her home. So, in doing that, she's going through, and any yarn she's not going to use, she very rarely uses for. Almost never. So, and she tends to like wool. So, anything for a 5, even if it's wool, she's less likely to use. Anyway, yes, it's so much yarn. And this is this the third time I've opened? Yeah, this is the third time I've opened yarn from her. And I'm like, it's just making my videos too long. So I'm just going to do it as the live. Because then I don't have to prepare anything. Because I was at my daughter's babysitting my lovely toddler grandchildren who are absolute dolls. Except if you like and enjoy sleep, staying in a home with toddlers, well, you don't get as much. So, I did not get a lot of sleep this weekend. But, again, I'm good now. But, oh, yes, that's right, Linda. Thank you. I could not remember that. That's true. So, if it says P on it, you couldn't use the dry L. Is that how you would interpret that? Linda brought up that there was a product called Dry L. Oh, you are. Yes, downside. Yes. And I'm not the only beneficiary, but she knows I like acrylic, right? Shannon, you know I like acrylic. You know I like cotton. I do actually like novelty yarns because I use them to supplement or add things. Oh, there you go. Thank you, another yarn. Thank you, Shannon. Just in case somebody doesn't know you. If you want to, Shannon, it's totally your call. Pop over to the vertical version because this is a different streaming system, so I'm doing horizontal and vertical simultaneously. Who needs sleep? Lexi says over in the vertical. Yeah. Oh, and yours aren't even toddlers. How miserable. I'm sorry, Lexi. Sad day. Anyway, if you pop over to the vertical, you can do the same thing, Shannon. And Lexi, you can pop back and forth, and anybody else with the channel, you can pop back and forth and drop. You're also close, right? And yes, and we talked about that. Like I said, at a minimum, this has another home from this set. But I've also, so because this person that this is going to, Shannon and I have chatted about through Armchair Chef, Lori also, but she's working. I know her schedule. She works Sunday nights. I think she's off Tuesdays and Wednesdays right now, and she's really focused on work because she's got it. Yes, I'm close. I can pick it up. She doesn't have to mail it. And then if I want to gift it, I will be gifting it. There is plenty I will be gifting. Don't you worry. Oh, I got another one of these. So I definitely am going to have to do, you know what would be funny is to do one of those, oh shoot, what are they called? Yip yips. One of those yip yip bags would be so funny in this, right? But yes, I'm convenient. I'm convenient for Shannon because she doesn't even have to mail it anywhere. I just come meet her. Yes, there you go. Yeah, if you haven't. You can keep, yes. And that was, yeah, that was our agreement. And honestly, I mean, I've tried to acknowledge anytime it's from you. Oh, those are two different ones. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Ooh, that is tightly wound. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? That's so tightly wound. What is that considered? If this is a 2 or 3, this might end up, as much as I love it, might go to that person as well. 7 ounces, 524 yards. Yarn Bee Rapology Hues. I'm gonna, High Alert. I think High Alert is the color. Sorry, trying to get it right on the vertical. So you can see what that was. So this, it says, yeah, this is a 2 weight. So this is going to go to that person that's in need. Because I don't typically work with 2 weights. Not to say I wouldn't, but I don't have a lot to send to that person that, because they like 3 weight and under. They'll work with a 4 weight, but anyway. So I have to, I'm going through and finding stuff. This is so beautiful. And like I said, I think, oh, so it's 3.25 millimeter knitting needles, which is US 3 or UK size 10, or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, US E4 or UK size 0. 200 grams, 480 meters. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, Thrifty hopped over. Yes, you can do that too. Oh, hi, Red. How are you? The Grave Historian. Feel free to do hooks 247. No space. Hooks 247. Both Thrifty and Grave Historian. But yes, I don't know if you were here for... I keep coming... In this set of yarn, I keep having... I'm sorry, I'm making you want to buy more yarn, Chuck. I keep pulling stuff out and naming Muppets. Because this, to me, looks like Oscar the Grouch. This, held with a red yarn, is a perfect animal from the Muppets. My 17-year-old stepdaughter, she plays the drums. And so I do animal stuff for her. One I didn't show you is this one. This has got to be a cotton blend. It feels it anyway. Yep, cotton ripple cakes. Trying to get it centered. Okay, and if it doesn't cooperate, let me know. It's not cooperating for you, Red. Why is it not working for you, Red? Wheel poop. Is it not working over on my vertical? No, it worked for Linda. Give it another second, Red, and try again. Caron cotton ripple cakes. All I need is a blue in this color, and I could go with, I could make Grover too. All right. Cotton ripple cakes. Well, we're trying to get that figured out for Red. Yeah, try again, Red, if you're here. And if it won't cooperate, go over to the horizontal and get it. It should work for you there. This colorway is called Quarry. Quarry, which makes sense if you've ever seen a rock quarry. That's the colors. Okay, I'm hoping it works for you this time, Red. Yeah, Grover, right? Grover is my son-in-law's favorite. Yay, it worked this time. Okay, so this is a Yarn Inspirations yarn, because that's Caron, is all the Carons are Yarn Inspirations. I haven't told you anything about this. This is a lightweight 3, so I might go ahead and send that too. But I like it, so I don't know. 4 millimeter needles, 4 millimeter hook, machine wash and dry. Don't bleach. Don't iron. Don't dry clean. 100% cotton. Wow. That's really nice, soft cotton for 100% cotton. Sometimes, I guess I'm used to using what they call sugar and concrete, the sugar and cream, which, you know, it's great for kitchen cotton, but this is for 100% cotton, this is almost as soft. It's not as soft as, oh, I gave that away. I love this cotton. Oh, thank you, Red. I'm glad you came over and did any other one too. Yeah, this is nice, huh? But it's all those neutral, natural tones that Shannon, another yarn, loves her daughter loves those colors. Whereas these are Shannon's colors. And then her daughter, she has 2 sons and a daughter, and the daughter likes the neutrals. So funny. My daughters are more dusty pinks and nice colors like that, and then perfect red. Then you get both. Okay. Yes, and Rachel, email me if you saw anything specific that you're like, I know you don't want this one, but shockingly, it is so easy to work with. I know it's shocking, but you email me if you saw something. You can watch the replay, and you know why I'm telling you that, Rachel. So, because I haven't gone through to actually pick your stuff. Now, the ones that are for sure going to the person in need, there's a person in need in the Yarny community, are these. And probably, although I don't know, does she like neutrals? This might go to her as well. I have to look at what she likes. She has no allergies, so I just need to look, and I am. Anyway, I actually have some other items I'm sending as well. So, but yeah, Rachel, you just, if there's something specific you saw, you let me know. I don't remember what your colors are. Yes, Thrifty is Rachel. Well, I get that, Thrifty, and that's why I'm making it really clear that a lot of this will go out into the community elsewhere. Okay, Lexi, I'll email you. Lexi, I will email you about Skinny Yarn and what the situation was that led to that. The need. So, but yes, Rachel, you could be the beneficiary. If you saw something, you email me, because I haven't picked out your stuff yet. I'm going to, let's see, we're at an hour and 18. Let's go 12 more minutes. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. Becky was in here earlier. Becky Donette. She's my friend. My in real life, in-person friend. I worked with her sister. She graduated with my sister. But this, I'm pattern testing for her. This is one cake. Oh, and I just started on the second cake. One cake of this. Let me grab it. I didn't drop this. Only one dropped tonight. This is slightly over one cake. One cake was 60 inches long, but I need 72 inches. So you can see it starting to fade back into the pink. But it's beautiful. I'm not sure if the pattern's available, so I'm not going to say what it is yet. But I have to get to 72 inches. And it's this right here. My Mild Obsession, Colorama Halo. This is a bulky 5 because of its halo. What was I saying? It's silky. So this frogs or rips out easier even than this. This isn't too bad at all. I mean, sometimes you have to go a little slower, but this is Beet red? Beet red. And this was gifted to me from Deb Morgana as well. But I'm pattern testing. As soon as that pattern is publicly available, this is Halo yarn. Yep. My old obsession. Beet red is the color. Oh, hi, Kaylin. How are you? Sorry, I just saw your comment. I'm trying to keep up with the vertical and the horizontal. I know Andy's on. Yeah, oh, I definitely... This was from Deb Morgana. So it looks like it's going to take 2 cakes, because I still have more to do other than this. Let me see how many inches wide it is, because I told you it is 60 inches long, was 1 cake. It's 481 yards in a cake, and it's bulky 5, and I'm using an M, is that 9 prim hook. Is that 9 millimeters? I think it is. So I'm using kind of a big hook, but on purpose. Let me see how many inches wide it is. And thankfully my phone did not go off just then. All right. If you know, you know. All right. This is, so 1 cake did 60 inches-ish. And it's 17 inches, yeah, 17 inches wide. I want to show you, like, just perspective-wise. Let me aim that down just a little bit. You can see how wide that is. That's 17. Because it's, like, hanging this way, it definitely, it's pulling it wider. So probably it's a little shorter and a little wider. And I wore my, sorry about my hand, that was a very poor placement to move my computer. I apologize. I'm wearing my bat shirt because so many of you liked it the other day. What did I do? Okay, go up a little bit. All right. I don't need that anymore. Anyway, as soon as this is available for I believe it's going to be for purchase. I don't think she charges a lot, but she is a pattern designer. Yeah, it's actually the lemon peel. But because it's sideways, I think it gives it a different lemon peel or seed, or what's the other name? It's got another name. Bean, maybe? No, bean is something else. I think that's a puff. Anyway. But this end, I'm going to pull from the outside to do what I have to do at this end. And I'll keep pulling from the pink red end for that end. If I have to, I'll color control and pull off that third cake. So they're cakes when they're round like this. When they're wound like this. They're skeins. Different people say them different ways. I don't know what the other pronunciations are when it's wound like this. Grit stitch and griddle stitch. Yep. It's got so many names. Cake. Like that. Color on halo and skein. And I don't have any balled yarn. What's this one called? And this, when it's wound like this, I will have to demonstrate because it just came apart. When it's wound up like this and then winds around itself. Let me try to get it to do that. This is called a hank. When the yarn is in that form. And you just saw me re-hank that, is what that would be called. And that's drop number 2. So, skein, donut. This is called a donut. Thank you, Linda. Hi, K&K. How are you? I'm going over yarn that was gifted to me by another yarn. Much of it will be going out to other crafters, but this is so beautiful I can hardly stand it. And helped me test. I did not have any superwash wool, so I couldn't test if superwash wool was a problem for me, but it's not. Whereas, where's the one that has wool? I don't see it right now. Oh, what was the yarn content on this? Did I say? What is the yarn content on this? 90% cotton and 10% polyester. A flat, yeah, okay, thank you. So this is a donut. Already, yes. K&K, you're welcome to drop your channel. Hooks, HOOKS 247, no space. I know a few people know you, but probably not everybody. Gorgeous but too thick. This. Erdy, you're not a thick yarn person. And I'm all about the thick. Or are you talking about this? The way it ombres. It's so nice. You're a thin yarn person. Erdy's a thin yarn person. Let's all remember that. Oh, my granddaughter was like this. My stitch marker. This is from Lady Bird Loves Khadijah. And it's like a little skein of yarn. She wanted me to give it to her. I'm like, I can give you other stitch markers, but not that one. You're welcome, KK. No problem. I felt bad that I wasn't able to help with that math thing. I don't know what happened there for your daughter, because I know she's getting... Because I was a math teacher since you're fairly new to me. I was a math teacher for nearly 25 years. High school math teacher. Right. So oh, Kitty, it's late for you. You're up late. Hi, how are you? This is my favorite that I got tonight. Well, I got the other day, but okay. Hi, Eddie. Anyway, this is just so beautiful. I can hardly stand it. And Kitty, not that this is for your content, but look at this yarn, how it worked up. Because Kitty's a purple lover. It feeds into this pink and then into the red. And then I'm on the second cake, so I'm headed the other direction. This is what the cake looks like. This Colorama Halo beet red. But stitch markers, what I need to do, K&K, you know what else she saw? I have gummy bear. They look like little gummy bear stitch markers. I probably need to give her one of those. So she could even like put it in like her ponytail or something. So yeah, my granddaughter is too cute. Oh, and this might be my new phrase. She said to me, because remember I was watching them all weekend. Sorry. I was watching them all weekend because their parents were out of town at my daughter's house. Because with toddlers, it's way easier. All their stuff is there, so bringing it all here is right. They both, but I bet you're talking about that one. Love it. Love this yarn. But I was putting her to bed last night, or no, Friday night, and she says, "Mima, after I go to sleep, are you going to do some yarning?" It's not crocheting anymore. It's yarning. Because that covers it all, right? I no longer do those other... It's yarning. I'll be yarning. My granddaughter knows. She's 3.5, to put that fully in context. And her brother is 1.5, and he's going to be so tall. He's going to be so tall. I mean, my daughter's husband is a foot taller than her, maybe even a little more. Probably a spot on a foot taller than her, so luckily the son is, yeah. Oh no, brother may try. Oh, thank you, Linda. You're correct. You're correct. Because we know if you've been around, and I know Linda has, thank you for reminding me, because my grandson loves to eat chalk and crayons. He 100% would try to eat something that looked like a gummy bear. Thank you, Linda. I will have to wait quite a while before she has a gummy bear stitch marker. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yes. She always wants to help. She always wants to help K&K, my granddaughter. So I did post a little video of her, a little short of her. You can't really see her face. That's why I did it. This is her crocheting. She always chooses the blue metal hook. That's her favorite. And she takes the yarn and wraps it 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 around. At one point, I did get her to actually make a slip knot. She actually did it. She almost managed a chain, but not since then. She did help me with a little knitting machine. So she helped me make a little octopus for her brother. Thank you. This shirt everybody was commenting on the other day, and I figured, it's Halloween time. I know I wore it last week. Now I know you can't fully tell, but my grandson got stuff all over it, and there you can see. It's always a risk. It's over on this side. It's always a risk when you're dealing with a 1.5-year-old. Oh, you saw my granddaughter doing the. It's funny, right, Rachel? Rachel's over in the horizontal. So yeah, I love that. How old is your granddaughter, K&K? Because see, I feel like 3.5. My granddaughter's 3.5. And it's like the desire is 100% there. My grandson is obsessed with my crochet hooks. I have a set of plastic crochet hooks that I consider their crochet hooks. They're not even plastic. They're not even like nice like silicone and then plastic like that. They're like a hard plastic. They're like this 25 millimeter. They're like that. So anyway, they're hard plastic like that. Oh, your granddaughter's 1. Have you? What have you tried with her? Because that's little. That's little tiny. I didn't start really trying to like expose her or whatever until she was 2.5 probably. 2.5. And then I started spending a lot more time with her. Yeah, yes, this 25 millimeter. I actually made something with this. I made a really cool MJ's off the hook. Hi, Riza. Riza. I'm going to go Riza. I'm guessing. How are you doing this evening? But yeah, I would love to know K&K. What, and I don't remember your first names. I know they both start with K's. But this is a Susan Bates style, so it was actually pretty easy to work with. And I was only using a bulky 6. I was not using a jumbo 7. So it came out beautiful, and it was slow. I'm not going to pretend. It was slow, but it's like, it's my whole hand. Look at that. Look. It's funny, but it's fantastic. I mean, you're going to see tomorrow. I'm actually probably going to try to use this hook again with a different yarn. And do that same pattern, but maybe a slightly smaller. Because my aunt's birthday is October 28th. So, October 28th. Let's see. That is in 9 days. I don't always do head math very well. If I can write it down, I will do it well. Because again, I was a math teacher. And yes, just let her play with the small scraps. Yeah, my my granddaughter is now to the point where she can make a pretty decent ball of yarn. And then she's funny. She'll stick her finger in it and she'll say, oh, it's a dinosaur nest. Or she'll get it in a ball and then she'll call it a dinosaur egg or something. And she's funny. Yeah, okay, Chuck, me too. She pretty much says, can you make me that? 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 But she also assumes anything that's crocheted or knitted. Again, I don't know how to knit. Except on the central, I have a knitting machine, but I'm just learning that. She will tell people that I made it, even when I didn't, but that's all right. Small scrap yarn and some of the hooks, yeah. Right. That's kind of how it happened with me. K&K, again, I can't remember. And again, as if your daughter goes down that path of being a math teacher, she can email me anytime she wants. If depending on which one, I assume I'm talking to the mom and not the daughter. But I know as you're, oh yes, and you can drop your weather if you want, and it does randomly drop channels, but you know. And Kitty, if you didn't drop your channel, I don't know if you did or not. If you didn't drop your channel, Hooks 247. If you don't know Kitty Lane, Create and Relate. Zach, hello, how are you? And that's my phone greeting you, Zach. Got my yay! Driving's a whole thing. I don't know if the rules are like this. And let's see, I'm gonna end up going 2 hours. This is how I do. Anyway, I was showing yarn. This is my favorite of the bunch because it's so pretty. I can't even. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's only how many yards? Come on, I know it's there. Where is it? It's only about 262 yards or 240 meters, but I mean, gorgeous. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. But this is all gifted to me from another yarn because again she's downsizing, and so she's getting rid of any yarn, gifting any yarn that she knows she isn't going to use. But some of this, like I said, is being gifted to someone in need. Lexi, I will email you. Learn steering and how to turn left and right. Oh, that's actually a lot. Are you cutting it? Are you cutting it too tight, or are you going past it too far, Zach? I'm just curious, because right and left turns can be challenging. Right turns were the biggest problem for my 17-year-old stepdaughter. I mean, she's almost 18. She's a couple months from 18. And Zach, you're welcome to drop your channel too. Hooks 247. No space. But yeah, if you don't know Kitty, check her out. I like her stuff. She's authentic. Oh, parallel parking is K&K. Parallel parking is hard. It's so hard. So, my husband's from Belfast originally. He moved here in his early 20s. And then his family, his sisters and brothers and nieces and nephews are all still there in Northern Ireland. So there, first of all, you cannot start learning to drive until you are 18, from what I understand. And even with driving lessons, they have a 60, as in 60% failure rate. That means only 40% pass the test. How hard is that driving test? Parallel parking. It is very mathematical, Kitty Lane. It is. It's just like you have to get. It's the spatial reasoning, and that is not my. Ironically, it's what my mathematical paper is kind of. The published one is kind of mathematical spacing, but not exactly. But mathematical spacing is like my depth perception isn't great, so that's why parallel is not my best. But you're 100% correct that it's very mathematical, and that's why I got an instructor. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Keep oversteering. So, okay, got it. Got it, Zach. You'll get there. It took I don't remember how long. It took a while and it was still a bit of a weakness for my stepdaughter on the right turns. And with an instructor, you'll be good. You'll be good. Oh no. But you didn't. Zach is over in the vertical talking about, I almost hit a truck in a donation clothing bin. Whoops. But you didn't. You almost did, but you didn't. So there you go. Yes. How do you do that, K&K, if you don't know how to parallel park or you don't have the hang of it and your town is mostly, what do you do? Do you just park far away and walk? What do you do? I want to know. Or do you just get a parallel spot where you can just kind of pull in? Because getting out of a parallel spot generally is not too bad. But between two cars, just practice in parking lots. Perfect. Perfect. See, that's perfect, Zach. You'll get it. Take your time. You'll get it. Spatial reasoning and depth perception. Yes. Yes, my depth perception specifically is a little bit challenged. As much math as I've learned and done, the spatial reasoning isn't necessarily my strong suit. And depth perception has to do with your eyes too, so not so great over on this end of the world. Yep, you find one. K&K, that is what I would do. 100%. I would just find one I can pull into. Camille's channel just dropped. But like I said, Zach, if you want to drop your channel over there in that vertical or either place, hooks 247, no space. So yeah. So quick review. That's a lot of yarn. That's a lot of yarn. And this is the third time I've shown you yarn she's given me. So, Rachel, you specifically, you go back, you watch all my videos where I show yarn from her. And you let me know. You send me an email. Or I push myself and figure it out. There you go. There you go. Eventually you'll get there. Where it's not so hard. Not so difficult. So, see, for example, this was in another yarn video. Oh. This Premier Parfait. This is so soft. Ugh. But it has some of her work attached. So since she put a lifeline on there, I'm gonna do something with that. I'll keep that as her work. Maybe block it a little bit and put it on a corkboard or something. But that's another yarn's work. Shannon's. Are those popcorns or puffs? Can't tell. I think they're popcorns. No, I don't know. This is knitted. What do you call those in knitting? Or, you know what she does? She does crochet with her knit. So maybe they are popcorns. But that's, this is what makes me want to knit right here. This is some work she left attached. I want to be able to do this. I need to get a lifeline in there though. I want to be able to do this. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm going to end up like... Well, Fiber Floozy used to sell yarn. She was just talking about that today. You were there, though. I watched the replay. I didn't see. Because, you know what's crazy, though? Like, legitimately. Before she started gifting me this yarn, I was looking around. I'm like, oh, I'm actually thinning out between all the gifts I have sent and the amount of yarn I've been using. I was making a dent in my stash. Like a serious dent. Nope, not anymore. Not anymore. This is why I will be generous and pass along. Baubles, thank you. Thank you, Lexi and Arity. And Chuck. You know, oh, you're not going to go live tomorrow night. Okay. Sorry, I tried to get into yours last week and I was too late. But yeah, I need to get a lifeline in there, you know, so that I don't lose any of that beautiful work. Ugh, that makes me want to learn how to knit. So badly. So pretty. Anyway, that's that cottonese that I'd never heard of. Lion Brand. Do they even make cottonese anymore? I wonder. And what did I say? 50-50? See, I would have guessed more cotton. It feels more cotton. But cotton doesn't stretch as much, so there's an... you're fine, just sick. Okay. So you're not sick, you're just taking a break. Okay. Okay, Zach. That's fine. This one? This one looked like a sampler? This one might have been. The other one was definitely like she started a sweater and changed her mind. That's my guess. Because that's very like her if you watch her stuff. This one, I don't know. Like I said, I think she crochets within her knitting, which I think is really impressive. Let's see, who else? Do I have all messages? Let me just make sure. Well, okay, valid, thrifty. I'm going to read that out. Thrifty crocheter Rachel says, I'm afraid if I learned to knit, it would give me more reason to buy yarn. See, I made the mistake. I bought that surprise pack from Mary Maxim. Mary Maxim disappointed me. Oh, loopy yarn. Anyway. It was so funny, though, when Joanne was going out of business, and I was in the store, and the loopy yarn was, like, on sale, but it wasn't quite to where it was, like, so cheap everybody was buying it. There were people like, oh, yay, there's loopy yarn. I've been looking for that. I was like, those people exist? There are people that love the loopy yarn. I almost wanted to get their names, and now I kind of wish I did, because I could just send it to them. I can't. No, I'm gonna challenge myself and try to use that stuff. Hi, Magic Frog. How are you? Oh, couldn't sleep. Okay. Oh, there you go. I'm probably only on 13 more minutes. This is what I was showing everybody. Do you see all, that yarn is my existing yarn. This is all my gifted yarn. This is the third video. That's my phone and my face again. All the way over to there. All of that was gifted to me from Shannon. Another yarn. What size yarn do you... Which shiz? Oh, loopy yarn? Yeah, I know. Well, supposedly you can use your hands. Okay, I'll show you. See how it has hook needle size, right? On the loopy yarn, I kid you not, it didn't say hook and needle. It just showed a hand. You're supposed to use your hands. Yeah, so let me explain, Magic Frog, why I'm such a beneficiary. I had previously met Shannon Another Yarn in person. Finger knitting, that's what they call it, yeah. But it just cracked me up because literally the symbol was a hand. And if you didn't notice, I have exceptionally small hands. Ridiculous. She's downsizing. Pull loops. Have you done it, Arity? Oh, there you go. Your brother knits? Rachel? I want to know. And Arity, have you done it before? Have you used the loopy yarn? Can't wait to watch you try. Yes, I will show it. I will show it because I like to show when I'm at the beginning of a journey, like when I was doing this intro. And I will tell you whatever tutorial I did Google. I did look in the YouTubes. I did search. There are tutorials. So I think what my plan. No, but it's not hard. Okay. I don't think it's hard. I think it's just different, and it's a different skill. I think that's what the deal is. But some of my yarn is immediately being gifted. This, which is gorgeous. This and this. Yes, drop your channel. Yes. Hooks 247 magic. And you can, after you drop it there, you can pop over to the horizontal and drop it there too. Oh, it looks like a Mickey Mouse. But anyway, this stuff is skinny stuff. Lexi, oh yeah. Yeah. Lexi told you what to type. Your brother knits and your youngest daughter crochets and knits. Oh, that's cool. So yes, please, Rachel, you know why I'm telling you to email me. Just, you tell me. You tell me what you want. But yeah, knitting needles. Knitting needles is something else that I think the person that is in need needs those too, but I don't have any of those. Can you deconstruct the loopy yarn? Yes, you were asking about that, Linda. Can you go do a community post to remind me to look at the construction of it, Linda? I want to look at that, but I keep forgetting. I remembered it like for 2 days after you said it before, but if you put it in a community post for me to remember, then I'm likely. I have buried anything that I could write with or write on. I lied. I haven't buried what I could write on. For those of you who don't know. So Magical Michelle. Nope, sorry. Live Fantastical. Michelle and Cheyenne. They do these journals. I gotta angle it just right here. Hold on. These blank ones where it's blank pages, this one specifically, hang in there, has blank pages and little drawings in the corner. It's not a flip book, but it has kind of that feel. But they give away journals. If you make a witch or a witchy thing, you can enter it into Live Fantastical. You send her... Rachel, you're in Indiana, right? Is that right? I think Rachel's in Indiana. So this one specifically, hang in there. You know what? Magic. Let me grab the link. So if you want one of these, there's many varieties, but that one that says hang in there is the one you want. Let me grab it. Oh, I didn't want that. See if it's that. There it is. Okay, I'm going to grab this link and drop it. Control C. I'm going to drop it in the horizontal. Oh, gosh. Sorry. I can't drop it in the horizontal. That was useless. Well, let me look at it, and I'll just type it in. Okay. Fantastic. Yes, Thrifty Crocheter is Rachel. Sorry. .com /journals. So I'm going to advertise a little bit. Oops. Journals. There you go. So Magic is Mirabelle, or just call her Magic Frog or Magic, whatever. She goes by it all, but I call her Magic Frog because that's more fun, or I call her just Magic. But But whatever. Yeah, just, yeah. It's not that I can't remember. I'm very good at names, typically. But, and I can't type it in the, Linda, if you're there, can you type the, livefantastical.com/journal in the horizontal? Because in this Streamlabs, I can't type, Magic Frog, yeah. It's more that it's just more fun. Magic Frog is more fun, or just calling her Magic. It's fun. So that's why I do that. But livefantastical.com/journals is, again, this was the original one. I won this when they were introducing them, I think. Now, every month she is doing some kind of make-along. And by make-along means you can draw something, you can paint something, you can crochet something, you can knit something, you could write a poem, you could do a dance, you could sing a song, you can cook. Anything you create counts as a make-along. But this month's theme, thank you, Linda. This month's theme is witchy. So yeah, that's it. You're magical. And today, in the middle of the day, Magic Frog, I heard a cricket and I thought of you. I just want you to know that. The sound of crickets will always make me think of you, Magic Frog. All right. That's a whole thing. Go watch Mindy's live from, what day was that? Good night, Chuck. Please get some rest. Take care of yourself. Chuck is Long Cool Woman, if you didn't catch that, Magic Frog. Jungle bubbling and hand knits blanket, same concept. Yeah, see? I haven't hand knitted with, yes, I have. I have hand knitted with big fat, like, giant yarn. I made a pillow. So if it's the same, Arity's saying it's the same, so I could totally do it. Okay, thanks. That gives me confidence to do that. Shoot, I can't remember which day it was. It wasn't yesterday. So it was either Friday or Thursday. Friday or Thursday. The one where I think Mindy labeled it cricketing. Do yourself a favor and go over to CNY Woman. CNY Woman, what's her new channel name? But CNY Woman is her @ she's between Magic Frog and I, and Shamika or Shatika, or was it both of them? I think it was Shamika. Because I feel like Shatika was there, but I think Shamika was joining in the silliness. We had Mindy, well, Magic Frog started it, but and kept it going. Mindy is like laughing for like 2/3 of that live. You'll love it. Do yourself a favor and watch that. Yeah, it was a good time. But Live Fantastical. Oh, back to Live Fantastical. So she does these make-alongs, and it can be any craft. If you enter, you have a chance to win a journal of your choice. Again, I don't know how many have the little drawings. It's not, like I said, it's like a flip book, but it's not like truly in sequence or anything. The Hang In There one has that, but it's blank. Blank pages, no lines. There are lined ones. There are project planning ones. There are, anyway. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Arity, maybe I should have my granddaughter do it. With the loopy yarn. Oh, she would love that. You know what? I think Linda probably told me that before too. Thank you for saying. Great for kids, too easy. Yes, I'm going to do that. Anyway, this month's theme is Witch. You have until the 31st, and you email her. And next month's the theme is Cornucopia. However you interpret that. Again, it does not have to be crocheted or knitted. I probably will because then I will give it to my grandchildren and they will play with the play food. That's probably what's going to happen. But December, I think we might have, broken Mindy a little bit, but I also think we, helped her burn. Isn't it like 7 calories for laughing? It's like you burn a lot of calories laughing. So we helped her out. Not that she needed to, but I'm just being silly. Yeah. Nice to see you again, Sniper. You made a scarf. Okay. Rachel, Thrifty Crocheter, made a scarf. My phone had its comment, and we're at 2 hours. Anyway, December. I'm going to talk about December. So, Thrifty, Rachel, I will be chatting with you about that in email as well. Spit it out. December, I am the collaborator with So Magical. We'll probably have a live on both channels, but definitely I'll be live on her channel. That'll be a Monday night, December 1st, I believe. Yeah, December 1st. And our theme, you can start now, you just want to finish in December, is It's Summer Down Under. Now, that means anything Southern Hemisphere. Does not just have to be Australia or New Zealand. It could be Antarctica. It could be the Galapagos Islands. It could be Chile. It could be South Africa. It could be... Brazil's kind of on the equator, so I don't know that I would count them, but Argentina, I think, is far enough south. But somebody was saying merino wool specifically comes from Australia. So if you use merino wool, that counts. Again, you don't have to make something with crochet or knit. You don't have to make it with yarn. You can write something, you can draw something, you can paint something, and whatever. But you can win a journal from them, or from me. There might be 2 or 3 different options of prizes. Yeah. So definitely let me try this. I'm going to try to drop it here. Let me see if it did. That's the @ I just put in the vertical. But again, because I can't type in my horizontal here. So I'm trying to be clear. So Arity says there's a girl at work that uses the jumbo blanket yarn and hand knits, which, like I said, I did make a pillow out of that once. And then Arity said that it's great for kids and it's easy. I might try that. I might try that with the gray. The colored stuff, I want to try to actually make a blanket. A little baby blanket. Yes. That's true. We're past their summer. They're heading in, sorry. No, they just finished winter. It is fall, but by the time Christmas comes, it's summer for them. Because it keeps going up and down, Sniper Boofy. That's how it is. It's fine. I appreciate it. Remember to like. Oh my gosh. I bet I missed a ton of chat and on the horizontal. I am so sorry. Did I? Oh my gosh. If I did, I'm so sorry. Yes, please do. Rachel, rewatch and take notes. And then you send me an email. Can't say I'll send you everything you want, but list anything you want. Kathleen, yeah, I did miss, and Riza, I said, okay. I had it on top chat instead of live chat, so I hope I didn't miss anybody in the horizontal. I think I got everybody in the vertical because I did keep checking that one. But yeah, I'm 100 way. I have a big giveaway for my 1,000. I have a handful of things ready to go for that. Australia has, yes. So, yes, they have a different season and their time changes are opposite. So, in the Southern Hemisphere, the seasons are opposite. So, we're in the fall, so they're in the spring. Our summer is their winter. Our winter is their summer. All that. And we're about to fall back, right, in the U.S. But in the southern hemisphere, they sprang forward. And they did it already like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, it's yeah. Because of the angle of the sun. So yeah, Trish was in the vertical earlier. Trish is it lives in New Zealand, and she said it's still pretty stormy and cold there. It's not really spring weather yet. It's not nice weather yet. Come here, Missy. I think the kitty's gonna come join. Come on. Here's the kitty. Here's the kitty. This is Missy Cat. So Missy joins the lives pretty much all the time. But Flynn always gets in the pictures. So Missy is actually his mother. She had 5 kittens. He was one of them. She's not big. He's very big. She's normal sized cat. So Australia is a few months. Well, no, it's like exactly the opposite seasonally. So like when our seasons change, when did it change to fall? September 21st? Is that right? Yeah. So September 21st, it officially became fall in the northern hemisphere. In the southern hemisphere, it officially became spring. Officially became spring. Right. The official, I guess, is not the quotes part. But anyway. But yes, my kitty cat, she's sweet. She didn't hang. Just having a... Yeah. It's a hoot, right? Rachel? There's the link. Oh, thank you, Linda. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. I meant to ask you to do that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for reading my mind on that. Anyway. Oh, the 22nd. Thank you, Sniper Boofy. He says it was the 22nd, not the 21st. I appreciate that. So yeah, literally they're the exact opposite. And it's because of the tilt as we're going around around the sun. It's the tilt stays the same, but so as you're bringing it around, that means the southern hemisphere's seasons are the opposite. So their Christmas time is summertime. Probably not always summer weather, just like at the beginning of our summer, it's not always summer weather. I don't know how many of you have had really good fall weather. We've had, like, in the Denver metro area, other than the wind, oh my gosh, the wind, and we've had rain, which is very strange for this time of year for us. Very strange to get rain this time of year. But we've had truly like fall weather. Like it's lovely. It's warm, like 60 to 75 during the day, and then it's cool at night. It's lovely. Oh, and I posted a short today of the leaves changing at the park. That park is not near my home, but it was so beautiful I had to post a short. So anyway, I try to sleep again, but I'm glad. Yes, and I'm about to go Magic Frog, so I know I stayed way longer. Yes, live 9:30 Eastern. Thank you, Linda. Linda over in if you want to see Live Fantastical, one of their lives, it's at 9:30 Eastern. So whatever matchup that is for you, time wise. For me, they're on at 7:30, so it's early because she's in the same time zone as me. Her name is Michelle with 1 L. But anyway, go ahead and if you need to drop your links, Linda, I don't know when yours dropped, so make sure yours, go ahead and do yours, Linda. Do your hooks 247 because I don't see it in that bunch right there. So go ahead and drop your link. Oh no, it did just drop. I'm sorry, Nightbot did just drop you, Linda. Okay, in a good way. So, all right. So I got fleece material, and then all this, and then once this pattern is released, y'all will be getting links for that. But I really appreciate y'all coming in. I know it's late on Sunday night, and I know for some of you it's midnight. So I'm going to, their last minute drop. Magic, you did drop your channel, right? Oh, you probably already went. Did you know the words? Yeah, I know. Yes, same. Yes, it dropped. Yes, okay. Yes, thankfully. Okay. I'm going to do my best to try to note people's channels that drop their channels in the comment section. I decided that will be better than the description box. But I'm going to try to it won't be until at least, won't be tomorrow, probably Tuesday I'll get that done. I'm going to try. I tried to do it last week and I missed too many. So anyway, thank you, Lexi and Linda, for all of your work. You had a lot of troll whacking to do. Whack those trolls and drop in links and channels. And thank you. Just another, that's right, just another manic Monday. All right. Yes. And Linda says, oh, hi, Caroline. I'm literally, Carolyn, maybe? Carolyn, probably. I'm just now leaving, but you can watch the replay. I went over all this yarn that I was gifted all the way over to there. But I do have to go. But thank you so much for stopping in. If you have a channel that makes content, Carolyn, I'll let you type hooks247 before I sign it off. Otherwise, I will assume that you're just a viewer, and I wanted to, well, not just, you understand. And I'll just let everybody go. I appreciate you all, and okay, I'm giving it a couple more seconds, Carolyn. Drop your thumbs. Subscribe if you haven't. Oh, Sniper, did you drop your channel? Hooks247. If you want. And then I'm going to go. I'll give you a minute. Because I know there's a delay. Hooks247. Yes, I know. Good night. You can go, Linda. I think the horizontal, we're good to go. And I'm just giving it a second. Carolyn, if she has a channel. And Sniper, you already dropped your channel? Okay. Or you can do it again if you haven't. Carolyn. But yeah. You can certainly watch the replay if you want to see the yarn. I mean, this, for example, is gorgeous. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. So pretty. Alright, looks like we're good. For those of you who don't know me, this is how I end things. Thanks for coming in.